Donatella Versace just appeared rejuvenated at 69 years old after admitting to using Botox, and the whole world is talking about her transformation. Meanwhile, you're there wasting energy worrying about whether you're meeting the standard, but which standard exactly? The one from an industry that moves $441 billion, profiting precisely from your dissatisfaction? Hello, I'm Carol, and here at Lucrative Elegance, we don't swallow ready-made narratives. If you want to transform your elegance into something truly lucrative and stop being a puppet to standards that change more than an influencer's outfit, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and leave your like right now. Have you ever stopped to think why follow a standard that not even an airline pilot can maintain stable during their emotional flight? With 75% of beauty executives doubling down on sales growth even with more cautious consumers, the question that won't go away is, who's playing this game and who's being played? Remember Blair Waldorf commanding that chic dinner in Gossip Girl? What drew attention wasn't whether she followed the trend of the moment, but how she silently dominated the environment. High-status whisper. She had her own presence, not borrowed presence from trends. Donatella said in a 2013 interview, "I don't believe in totally natural women." But look at the plot twist. After decades of procedures, she's starting to look more natural again, supposedly reducing old fillers. Where's the logic in that? The market is investing heavily in products for tweens, even creating specific stores for teenagers to capture loyal consumers before they develop critical thinking. That's right, you heard it. They want to catch you when you still don't know how to question. While other women lose hours in front of mirrors trying to replicate impossible looks, you can use that time to polish your true presence. With experts prioritizing lazy girl-approved trends because even the industry realizes people are tired of complications, the question remains, why are you still complicating yourself? When you look in the mirror tomorrow, don't look for flaws, look for one characteristic that makes you unique. Mentally write your name with the most elegant handwriting you can manage and align your posture to that gesture. If 2024 was the year of small breast, 2025 will be the year of small ass, with a predicted increase in buttock liposuction and implant removal. Notice the pattern in the pattern? They change every 5 years so you never feel adequate. Remember Britney Spears at her 2002 peak? Thin, blonde, ripped abs was the standard. Now notice, when everyone manages to achieve an ideal, they invent another one. This isn't evolution, it's market strategy. Have you ever stopped to think why eyebrows went from hair thin in the 92nd to Cara Delevingne style in 2010? Those who had plucked everything were desperate trying to make them grow back. Coincidence? I don't think so. But wait, because there's a much smarter way to play this game actually, to completely exit it and create your own rules. That's exactly what I teach in my course, Look Rich Without Spending Much. You learn the visual, behavioral, and social codes of truly rich women, not those who pretend to be on social media, but those who have real money, real class, real elegance. Smart women invest in social and visual codes, not procedures. In my course, you discover how to apply these codes with discretion and real impact. The course is at a promotional launch price because classes are being released gradually. Once it's complete, the price goes up to full value, no discount. It's your chance to discover why some women naturally attract positive attention and are treated with more respect, regardless of their bank account. The quiet luxury effect, invisible and potent, you don't need to announce what you know, that's true elegance. The link is in the description. While millions of women spend fortunes chasing contradictory standards, you can use information to your advantage. Looking in the mirror should be an encounter with what's most authentic, not a confrontation with what they sell you as a flaw. If you come from a family of short people, you won't become a 5'20" Amazon. If your parents have large bones, you won't become a delicate doll. Genetics is genetics. Think about Kate Blanchett. As she would say, "My secret is having no secret." At 55, she continues being an icon because she developed her own style that enhances her natural characteristics. Being memorable isn't about filters, it's about presence. For 1 week, don't compare yourself to anyone. Zero comparisons. When the urge hits, breathe and shift focus to something you genuinely like about yourself. Experts estimate Donatella may have spent over $50,000 on procedures over the years. $50,000. And you know what's happening now? She's appearing with thinner lips, possibly reducing old fillers to look more natural. One of the most powerful women in the fashion world is undoing what she did to look more natural. Meanwhile, you're there wanting to fix yourself because you think you're not good enough. Do you want to look rich to strangers or be recognized as rich by those who really matter? With the rise of AI, we're already creating desires for people who don't even exist. It's like wanting to look like Wonder Woman. She's beautiful, powerful, perfect, but she's fictional. The beauty you see on your timeline isn't real, it's projected. You decide if you want a manufactured look or your own presence. Choose presence. Pinterest registered a 760% increase in searches for goddess nails and 40% for goddess core, showing there's a thirst to feel powerful and divine, not standard. With only 13% of consumers citing celebrities as the main reason for beauty purchases, not even influencers themselves can convince just by name anymore. You know what this indicates? That people are getting smarter. The therapeutic laziness trend is growing, with products promising to take care of your skin while you rest. Pure irony. First, they sell you anxiety about always improving. Then they sell products to relax from the pressure they created themselves. Have you ever stopped to think why follow standards that change more than Instagram's privacy policy? Think about the most memorable women in history. Cleopatra, Elizabeth Taylor, Frida Kahlo. None followed standards. All had unique characteristics that made them unforgettable. Choose one physical characteristic of yours that differentiates you positively and start seeing it as your trademark, not as a flaw. 71% of interviewed people believe aging opens doors to self-discovery. While media pushes youth as synonymous with beauty, a growing portion has discovered that maturity can be much more attractive. Which society defines beauty? TikToks? Vogues? Your neighborhoods? The market is fragmenting geographically, with different regions prioritizing distinct characteristics. In India, 58% associate beauty with confidence, not following trends. This proves universal standard is a big lie. Algorithms create bubbles that make you believe everyone thinks the same. Why copy those who want you to feel inferior? The reign of ultra-minimalist makeup is coming to an end, with the return of bombshell looks and voluminous hair. Coincidentally, this happens when everyone had already gotten used to natural. They wait for you to adapt to launch the opposite trend. Even simple trends become traps. Clean girl makeup seemed liberating, but turned into a list of 15 essential products to achieve the no makeup makeup. I'll tell you about one of the most elegant women I met. 70 years old, gray hair, times wrinkles, captivating smile. Simple but impeccable clothes, subtle perfume, always manicured nails, upright posture. Everyone wanted to be near her. Why? Presence. She knew who she was, liked herself, and radiated genuine confidence that made any flaw completely irrelevant. Being memorable has nothing to do with filters. It has to do with authentic presence. Leg lengthening surgeries are becoming popular, with patients traveling to break bones and gain up to 9 centimeters. People, breaking bones to get taller? Where are we going? A facelift can cost over $20,000. Botox and filler sessions add up to thousands annually. And in the end, Donatella is undoing it to look natural. Do you want a manufactured look or your own presence? Brands are developing skin-first products, cosmetics with skincare benefits, selling the promise that simple products aren't enough anymore. The faceification of body care is trending, with body products gaining face technologies, another way to expand markets where needs didn't exist. It's smartphone logic. Every year a revolutionary one, but the previous one worked perfectly. Difference? With beauty, they mess with self-esteem to force updates. You don't need everyone's approval. Trying to please everyone is a recipe for unhappiness. Consumers are embracing pigment, dimension, and drama, with eyeshadow palettes returning after years of decline. But this only matters if it makes you feel powerful. When someone comes with standard talk, ask, who's standard? Based on what data? Documented where? Stop asking, what's the standard? And start asking, what's my standard? Look at your family, observe your natural characteristics, understand your personality. An extroverted woman won't shine trying to look minimalist. Someone with dramatic features doesn't need to soften. It's better to enhance. I myself have fallen into this trap. I've bought products because of influencers, wanted procedures due to comparison, felt inadequate looking at unrealistic standards. The difference? I learned to question, why do I want this? Is it because I really want it or because they told me I should? If I did it, would I be happier or just more like someone else? Most times the answer made me give up. The fragrance layering movement is growing, with people creating unique olfactory signatures. This is smart. It creates something personal that no one can copy exactly. The truly powerful woman doesn't follow standards, she creates her own. Cindy Crawford never removed her famous mole, made it her trademark. Sarah Jessica Parker never corrected her nose. Barbra Streisand kept her unique profile. All understood that imperfections made them unforgettable. Have you ever stopped to think that each beauty guru contradicts the other? One says you need 10 skincare steps, another preaches minimalism. One says Botox is essential, another defends natural. If not even the experts agree, why are you killing yourself trying to follow everyone? The era of rampant consumption has given way to focus on value, differentiation, and individuality. The brands themselves realized people want authenticity, not repetition. While the industry chases personalization through AI, you can have something AI will never replicate: your unique essence. The revolution isn't shouting that you're beautiful, it's stopping the search for external validation for something that already exists internally. Transformative micro-habit. Write 3 things that make you unique, not physical, but personality. Post it somewhere you see every day. The cruel truth about beauty standards is they were created for one thing: to make you spend money feeling inadequate. With the global market slowing to 5% annual growth, they'll intensify the pressure even more. But here's your power. While millions spend fortunes chasing contradictory standards, you can create your own standard and make others want to follow you. No one follows standards and becomes an icon. Icons create their own standards. Today you can start yours. And that, dear friend, is priceless even when done with little. The beauty you see reflected in the mirror tomorrow can be the beginning of a woman who no longer needs external validation, who doesn't chase trends, who simply is. You don't need to be standard. You need to be you, just the most refined, confident, and authentic version of yourself. If this video made you question truths you never thought to question, consider becoming a channel sponsor through the Members Club, with values starting at $4.99. Click the Become Member button. Your support allows me to continue bringing reflections that truly transform, not just follow what everyone says. And remember, elegance has no expiration date, doesn't go out of style, and doesn't need anyone's approval. Your only judge should be yourself. A kiss, and see you in the next video.